Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to be doing my makeup, obviously. I'm on my bed. I feel like I'm sinking backwards. It's the weirdest position ever, but what can you do? So, I'm going to be doing my makeup. I'll be showing you what I use. And I won't be doing a talking one. It'll just be like a voiceover kind of video, and that'll be my first one, so I'm kind of excited to do that. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you want to know any makeup, where it's from, or shades, stuff like that. I'm not going to put any descriptions down below because I don't know if people want that right now. But if you do, that's awesome. If you could hit the subscribe button, that would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So here we have my unique Bittersweet Splurge cream eyeshadow. And you can see I'm obviously not using it as eyeshadow because it hides all the mom bags. It's basically like a color corrector, and it is freaking amazing. Also hides all those spots you don't want anyone to see, aka pimples. Here I noticed that I did not get my beauty blender wet before I sat on my bed and did this. So I found an interesting way to do that. And we'll just take a quick sip before we put that back. Alright, so now that it's wet, I'm just going to dab it onto my towel here because obviously I don't dip my beauty blender in water like that. So for my foundation, I use a liquid foundation. It's Too Faced Born This Way, and I think it's in the color Snow. It's amazing. It's a fairly full coverage, but it's not heavy, so it's like the perfect in between. And then we're just going to take 5 years to put on this foundation because that's how long it feels like it takes. I literally had to cut off about 2 minutes of me doing this because that's how long it seriously takes me to blend my foundation into my face. It's ridiculous. So before I move on to anything else, I take a towel and I just kind of go around the edge of my face and get any excess foundation that kind of got up in my hair and just take that off before I start the rest of my makeup. So here I'm using Makeup Forever for my pressed powder. This is just a brush from Walgreens. It's like Professional Techniques or something like that. I'm not fancy with my brushes or any of my makeup at that, so these work just great. They never bother me. They're like the best, soft, cheapest brushes that you can get. I also use 2 foundations because I like the liquid better, and then I use the pressed powder foundation on top for like a matte finish, and I use it as kind of like my setting powder, whatever they call it, I don't know, but it just gives me a nice matte look. As you can see, I went through my eyebrows with a Q-tip just to kind of do the same thing like I did with the towel around the edges of my face, just to get any excess foundation off. Here I use the NYX Sculpt and Highlight for my eyebrows. I do not use the highlight part. I just think it's unnecessary. I do use, obviously, the eyebrow part, but I'm not an eyebrow person, so as you can see, I don't have very much eyebrows, and my eyebrows are very light. So I just kind of spend this time to kind of fill the edges and make my shape more defined versus filling in my eyebrows, essentially. And we're just gonna go through those eyebrows one more time. Just brush them out, make them look all pretty. I do prefer eyebrow pencils more so like this than the ones you like shave like a pencil when they get dull, because no one wants to do that. So, and this always stays pretty pointy. You just twist it, and I've had this forever, so it's a pretty good price for the amount you get. For my bronzer, I use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. You can get it at any drugstore, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and it is the best bronzer ever. It is like not too shimmery, not too matte. It is seriously perfect. Clearly, my son broke it, but I don't care. I'm still using it. And here we're just gonna, contour all those cookies away and sweets and motherhood. Just contour it right up. Now, I actually didn't used to do this part of contouring with my bronzer. I used to never even touch my forehead, and I don't know why, but it seriously, I would just apparently have a ghost forehead. But if you don't do that, I highly suggest you do it. Don't be like me. It'll change your makeup routine. Now I use the Milani Baked Blush, and oh my god, I have never fallen in love with a blush before. I'm not a makeup person, you guys. I seriously love this stuff. It is in the color Luminoso. It is the perfect, not too shimmery, not just plain old blush. It sounds like just like my bronzer, whatever it's called. But seriously, it's a life changer. You guys need to get it. And it's so affordable too. That's what I love about it. It's not super expensive, won't break the bank. It's just amazing. I don't always curl my eyelashes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Honestly, my mascara does enough. You'll see here in a second. It'll honestly turn out the way it looks even if I don't curl my eyelashes. And I didn't show you what I'm using, but I will later in the video. But I'm using the mascara by L'Oreal, and it's called Telescopic. and I think it's the Black Noir color, which is just fine. It's black enough. There's the blackest, I think, too, as well, but this mascara, I've always changed up my mascaras, and this is the only one I used and then I've stuck with forever. It is amazing. Everyone always asks me if I'm wearing fake eyelashes. Clearly I'm not. It is definitely the brush that makes your eyelashes look amazing. I'm normally pretty good about not being a super messy mascara applier, but sometimes I have my days. Today was not a bad day, but I will clean it up with a Q-tip with my saliva, and then I will go back over it with my just foundation, powder foundation, because I obviously took off some foundation while doing that. I'm just going to apply my mascara on my bottom eyelashes just a little bit, and then I basically do the exact same process by cleaning it up as I did on top. And then I also, again, take the pressed powder foundation and just kind of go back under my eyes after I cleaned it up after my mascara. And I'm just going to touch up any areas that I feel like look weird with the Q-tip again, and then I will take my pressed powder foundation and just kind of go over the places I did with my Q-tip that maybe took off some foundation. This is what happens when you have a stupid makeshift glamour YouTube light that you made to have better light for yourself, when you really took a shade off of your lamp and put it on your bed. It's the best I could do, you guys. The lamp is not behaving, as you can see. Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? And now I finally show you what the mascara tube actually looks like. And my crazy self goes over my eyelashes for the millionth time again. Alright, and that is my simple, mom, easy, go-to look.